Imagine living in a country where you can walk through forests, climb mountains, or explore tall grass and never worry about snakes. Sounds unbelievable. But one country on Earth is completely snake-free. That place is New Zealand. No venomous snakes, no harmless snakes, not even tiny garden snakes. So why does New Zealand have zero snakes at all? Let's find out. Snakes live almost everywhere on Earth. There are more than 3,700 species of snakes around the world. You can find them in deserts, rainforests, mountains, even oceans. Countries like Australia are famous for having many dangerous snakes. But just across the sea, New Zealand has none. This makes scientists ask a simple question. How can an entire country have no snakes? The answer begins millions of years ago. Around 80 million years ago, New Zealand broke away from a giant ancient continent called Gondwana. This supercontinent once connected many lands including Antarctica, Australia and South America. When New Zealand separated, it drifted far into the ocean. Over time, it became one of the most isolated places on Earth. This isolation changed the entire ecosystem, because animals could only live there if they were already present or somehow managed to arrive later, and snakes never made that journey. For a snake to reach New Zealand, it would need to cross thousands of kilometers of ocean. Most snakes cannot survive long in salt water. They also need food and fresh water. Floating across the ocean on a piece of wood or vegetation would take weeks. Very few animals could survive such a trip, and snakes simply did not make it. Because of this, New Zealand stayed snake-free. Here is something surprising. Some snakes actually live in the ocean. They are called sea snakes. These snakes swim in warm, tropical waters near places like Indonesia and northern Australia. Sometimes a sea snake drifts toward New Zealand, but it almost never survives. The ocean around New Zealand is too cold for them. Cold water slows their bodies and eventually kills them, so even ocean snakes cannot live there. Because snakes never arrived, New Zealand's wildlife evolved differently. In most places, snakes hunt birds and small animals. But in New Zealand, that predator never existed. So birds became the dominant animals. Some birds even lost the ability to fly. One famous example is the kiwi. This small bird cannot fly at all and spends most of its life walking on the forest floor.